Yep, 2 seconds. I thought it would take longer. Grab yourself a piping ice cold cup of fresh out of the tap water for this fireside chat out of the green plastic cup. Mm-mm. I just spilled water all down my shirt. That's what I get for trying to be funny. So, I had a good weekend. Let's see, yesterday, and I didn't work this weekend, and I really had planned to, but I just kept putting it off and putting it off until the weekend was gone. And I feel good about that. Okay, so it's Sunday evening, 9 o'clock, 9:10, Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Let's see, yesterday got up and, oh, yeah, worked out in the yard. I don't know if you remember when I was doing my landscaping projects, we have all along the driveway, we have this long flower bed slash bush bed. And right now we have a big rose bush and then a couple of different varieties of shrub type bushes, which we planted maybe 5 years ago, something like that. And every year I try to spruce it up with some either new mulch or topsoil or something. So we went to the Home Depot. And got a whole bunch of dirt. We got a bunch of manure, which is cow poop. And I had some mushroom compost left over from last year, which stinks horribly now. Oh my gosh, it's been sitting there all winter and it stinks nasty. But the way I told Darla and Kaya, probably the stinkier it is, the better it works. I don't know. It just was, I poured that stuff out into the flowers. It was nasty. Blech. Anyway, we had in our flower bed, do you remember when I planted the dual level flower bed with the big stones, and it took me forever, and it was like 800 pounds of dirt that I brought in? Well, last year or the year before, we planted some lamb's ear, which is, it's not really a flower, it's a plant, and then it looks like little lamb's ears, the petals do, or the leaves, and they're covered in fur. Well, we planted them and they're like this big. Well, now they're like a foot by 2 feet each, and we planted 2 of them. So I needed to get them out of the bush bed that's in front of the house and move them into the side of the driveway bed, because there's a lot more room, and this stuff spreads like crazy. And my theory is places where I can plant that is where I have a problem with weeds, because this will overtake the weeds. You won't even know that weeds are there because it'll choke them out, because this is like a ground cover. It just spreads and spreads. So I transplanted those things. I'm not kidding. When I shoveled that stuff out with the dirt all connected, because I moved it all in one piece, each of them in one piece, it must have weighed 40 pounds each. So I moved those over to the side after I put new dirt in, and then I transplanted a couple of the flowering type of plants that I put out front. They were also getting too big for the front bed, so I moved those over to the side, and I have pictures on my phone of it, but I'll take pictures with my camera and show you what all I've done. Then I had some flowers that were in the lower portion of the new bed that I wanted to move to the upper portion because they had gotten so large. Just to make it symmetrical, I want the larger ones in the back and the smaller ones in front, obviously. So I transplanted those tonight, and then I put all new dirt in so it looks all fresh and new. So I'm working my way up that bed that's alongside of the driveway. It's about halfway done, and then I'll keep working up till we get to the area where the house is, and then I want to do a matching bed to the one that's on that side of the house, which if you're looking at our house from the front, it's on the left. I want a matching bed on the right with the rock, what do you call those rocks? With the stones that are decorative and stuff. So I'm going to be doing that. Then anyway, we did that yesterday and today. We did get up this morning and go to a new church. Not doing a church hunters video tonight, but I will tell you briefly about it. It's a church that just moved to a new location last week. It's close to where we live. In fact, it's right by Kaya's school. Um, it is sort of a casual attire, come as you are type church in that sense. When we walked in, they had really kind of cool rock music and a fog lamp and like lights and stuff. So walking in it was different than any church that we've walked into before. But I will say the people there, from the time we pulled into the parking lot and they directed you where to park, even though it's not that big of a parking lot, it's tight. So I think they do a lot of directing of cars there just to make sure everybody can get in safely and no one gets run over. They were extremely friendly, very, very, very friendly. Everywhere we walked, taking Kaya to check her in, all of that. That was good. We even knew someone there. We ran into her, so that was nice. And actually, and then we sat down and realized one of the teachers from Kaya's school was sitting right next to us. They do the get up and meet someone that you've never met before. So obviously we hadn't met any of those people before. And Darla was like, "Are you a teacher at Kaya's school?" And she was like, "Oh yeah." And then, you know, it was good. The music was really good. It was really loud, like you couldn't really hear yourself sing or think. Anyway, we tried it. It's one that we probably won't go back to. But it was good to try for variety. So, I still think we're down to the two that we really like, and we're going to keep visiting one or both of those for the time being. So, and you know what, they're further away, but that's alright, because it's well worth the drive. Really, if you find a place where you feel like you belong and everything, it's not about how long it takes to get there. I mean, heck, it's just once a week. It's the least we can do. So, seemed like there was something else. Oh, we're not doing our CVS weekly shopping today. Usually we do that on the weekends, but there just wasn't a whole lot that we wanted to get. I'm not kidding y'all when I tell you, you probably won't be able to see this picture. I have a picture of the products that are in my bathroom right now under my sink. It is, I'm sure you won't be able to see this. I'll blow it up anyway just in case. You can't see that. I'm sure you can't see that because it's blurry, but there must be 10 to 20 bottles of shampoo and body wash and deodorants and different things, maybe more. So we didn't need anything from CVS right now. We're all stockpiled on that stuff. Still on our budget, still on our envelope plan. We're working on a debt reduction plan, and we are on it. I am so excited. I am so excited about this financial situation we are getting into. Alright, that's all I've got to say. I don't have my glasses on. 8 minutes, so I've talked long enough anyway. I may have even gotten a little sun yesterday already. What do you think? A little bit of sun? A little bit? Alright, peace out, West Side, Vogue. Thanks y'all for watching, and for those of you that subscribed recently, thank you. I noticed, and I do read all the comments. I'm really bad about writing back. I go through phases of that. Sorry. Peace out, West Side, Vogue. Bye.